Alright guys, now we're going to do the words that deal with this phonics pattern. When we have a C or a G followed by an E, I, or Y, it will say the other sound, S or J. So I've got them pretty organized as well as I can. The first word we'll do is face. I washed my face. Sound it out. A, S. The first sound is I'm biting my lip, I'm blowing quiet air, is the F. I make the hook and then down and then cross it. The next sound is A. This is the letter A. The next sound is S. Now, we could spell it with an S or we could spell it with a C. I know that this has to be a long A, so I know I'm going to have a silent E. So let's go ahead and put the silent E in this box. And we know if a C is followed by an E, I, or Y, it will say the S sound. I know I will have a silent E because of the long A. So face is spelled with a C, E. I would like for you to circle the C and the E. That's going to help you remember this phonics pattern. The C is working together with the E to say the S sound. If you want to, you can do a slanted line, an S, and a slanted line. When we have the slanted lines, those are called virgules. When the virgules are there, we know that we say the sound. We don't say the letter name. So the slash marks with the S in the middle, we say S. So that helps me remember that these are working together to make the C say the S sound. I can also cross out the E, jump over the C, and have the A say the long A sound. So there's two important things happening in that word. The silent E has got lots of jobs. The silent E is making the A say A, and the silent E is making the C say S. Let's do the next word. Age. I will not tell you my age. Age. The first sound is A. The next sound is J. Let me let you know that there are no English words that end in a J or a V. Teachers, no English words end in a J or a V. The V will always have a silent E after it, and the J will, if a J has an E after it, that's unusual. It may be a different word origin. If you have a J at the end of a word, it's going to be a G with a silent E. It's going to be a G, so we make a magic C. Please make your bubble sit on the writing line, go down under the writing line, and hook to the front. We know that this is going to be a long A, so we already know we're going to have a silent E. We're going to circle this because G followed by an E, I, or Y will say the J sound. So the G followed by the E, the G says J. And it's a silent E that's jumping over the G and making the A say its long sound, A. So we have age, age. The next word is going to be cage. The bird was in the cage. Let's sound it out. K, A, J. The first sound is K. Well, the C can say K, and the K can say K. If you don't know how to spell the word cage, Here's a couple of hints. We already know the next sound is going to be A. It's going to be the letter A. If we use the C to spell the K, is the next letter an E, I, or Y? No, it's the A. So the A is not going to change the C if we put it here. It's not going to make this sound. So the C would be safe if we put it there to say the K sound. Here's another hint. Not many words, not many nouns start with the letter K. So that helps me know that the C is going to say the K sound. So I have K, A, and now I need J. I already know that not many words is going to say J. And we circle those. We cross out the E, jump over the J to make the A say the long sound A. So I have K, A, J, cage. See, this really isn't that hard when you know the rules, and the rules help you out. So that's why the spelling words are organized the way they are, so that we can learn these rules and use them for any word that we run across that has that same pattern. Now that we know about the C and the G followed by an E, I, or Y, we're going to have to use that information for other words. Let's use it on the word take. I will take some cookies to the party. Take. A, K. The first sound is T, T. That's the T. Come down and then cross. The next sound is A. And then we have K. Well, I know this is a long A. I know I'm going to use a silent E. So let's go ahead and write the silent E. Now I need to represent the K sound. I know that the C can say the K sound, but I know I'm going to have a silent E. And the C followed by an E is going to change the sound to a S. Well, then I can't use the C right here because I need a K. I need the K sound. So if I can't use the C right here, then I'll have to use the K. And that's what we'll do. We'll use the K. Because remember, the C is going to change because there's an E right there. So we have to use the K. Silent E jumps over the K and makes the A say the long sound. T. Wait. T. A. K. Take. So it's important to know when to use a rule and when the rule is going to mess up the spelling of the word. So that's how we figure out to use the K or the C. We already know that the E is going to change the C. And if we want to keep it the K sound, then we have to use the K. So that's going to be true for the word make. That's our next word. I will make some cookies. A, K. The first sound is My lips are closed. A, K. Well, I already know that this has to be a long A sound, so I need the silent E. If I put the K here, spelled as the C, it's going to change it because there's the E. It'll change it to the S sound. That's not the sound I need. So I'll have to use the K to keep it the K sound. Make. Silent E, jump over the K, make the A say the long sound. A, K. Make. So now the hardest word on our list I put for last. See can help me figure it out. The last word we'll do is cake. Ooh, I love cake. K. Well, the first sound is k. I could use the C or a K. I know that not many words use the K at the beginning, but I need to know what the vowel is, because if it's a E, I, or Y, the C is going to change to the sound. So let's see. Cake. K. A. I know that's going to be the long A sound. C followed by E, I, or Y. Well, the A is not one of those. So the A is not going to change the C letter to the sound. So I can use the C to represent the K sound, because the A is not one of the vowels that changes it. So I've got K, A, I need K again. I know that A is going to be long, so I need the silent E. The E. The E is one of the letters, one of the vowels that changes the C from making the K sound to the S sound. Well, the word is K, ache. I don't want it changed. It still needs to make the K sound. And because the E is really going to change it, I have to use the K. So do you see how I made those decisions? I had to find out what letter came after the K sound to know whether I could spell it with a C or whether I had to spell it with the K. It all depends upon what's the vowel behind it. That's why you need to learn this rule. We had two K sounds in cake, but they're represented, they're spelled with a different letter because of the vowel that's after it. See, y'all are so smart. Y'all are going to be able to figure this out in all kinds of words that you read now, because y'all are super first graders. Man, y'all so awesome. I'm going to see you marvelous first graders next week. All right? Later, guys.